Hey there, Cancer. This is Joy with Joy the World, here to take an intuitive peek into the energies going on around you. Friends and subscribers, welcome back. And if you're new to this channel, click that subscribe right down below. It is free as always. And any of you, if you'd like to be notified when I post new videos, ring that little bell out beside the subscribe and they will be sure to let you know. We've got company.
Hey,
this is my
going?
son, Gray. Hey
What's
there.
up?
Good to see you.
How was today's show? Pretty awesome.
Well, just starting.
Just starting.
Just starting.
Just
We're
starting.
cranking it up for
Doing the whole,
Cancer
like,
here.
subscribe thing at the end.
Cranking it up here.
Cool.
Okay, Cancer, enough of that. Anyway, share because you care. Get these videos moving around. They are energy sessions, and since they are not dated, they sometimes don't move around as quickly. I'd love for this channel to grow because it helps each one of you grow, and it makes our world a brighter, better, bolder place, including your world, leveling up your dreams and helping you step into your satisfaction, your fulfillment, and your abundance. And let me clear that off right there. So, there's some stuff going on. I've been seeing Cancer showing up for days when I take my morning walk on the beach. And I was like, what are you saying? What are you saying? What are you saying? And you kept showing me things. You kept showing me how the crabs eat all the rotten, dead, nasty stuff on the beach. And they clean it up. And I'm thinking, okay, they clean it up. They clean it up. Good job. And they're like, they messing around with nasty stuff, exposing themselves to nasty stuff when they could go have a life full of color, a life all their own. And I was like, all right. I didn't know what else they were going to say, but I pulled a T card, a little key of love for you here, and out came the wheel. All right, the wheel says indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. And it was really centering around, as you can see, there is a Pitman card right here saying time is running out. But really, let's make it not so scary. Time is of the essence right now. Decisions need to be made because you're at the fork in the road and the car cannot put the brakes on. You've got to go one direction or the other. But the thing is, there is a soul card up here right now, and it's number 12, Hex. I'm not going to reduce the 12 down to a 3. This is about moving forward in order. It says, be still and allow the enemy to reveal themselves. And in this case, the stillness is this. Be quiet. Be quiet and listen, as I did for days when I kept seeing it, because I wasn't going to snap and judge and go, oh, they're cleaning it up, oh, whatever. I did say that in my mind because I was trying to feel the best about it, even though it was wavering and quavering underneath my feet. And I was like, what is this energy you have for Cancer? Because Cancer has to do with the heart and the home. It's like the turning point of the year. It's the turning point of the wheel of the Big Dipper, where we go from filling up with our ideas to receiving them. Okay, now we fill up our prayers when the cup's like this. That would seem like receiving, right? But that's actually our action, our giving. And then when the dipper turns over, it's when we receive, when we pour forth the bounty, the abundance, and the blessings that we have. But this was a bit of that energy going along with it. It's like there's a gas pocket in there and you're ready to explode. There could be some ugly emotions and feelings going on from this bent up pressure of the indecisiveness of trying to put the brakes on when the motor is running. And that's what you're saying, is it's forking, it's splitting, it's dividing. And now for you, Cancer, you know I keep my decks clean and clear and ready to go. The Cosmic Tarot is just pointing itself at me, and this is what is coming towards us. Interesting. Because you can't see what I can see. I have this new deck called True Heart. All right. True Heart, interesting. There's that princess again. True Heart is showing up that you've been suppressing your power and holding on to your power, and you have some good things, some amazing things that need to be revealed. But because of that indecision, because of that wavering of the mind, some of the mistrusting of yourself and being unsure of what's to come, especially with, the situation of our world right now, the lockdown and COVID, transitioning into 2021 while we have some retrogrades going on, especially with Mars being retrograde, you're like, yes, Joy, it's so much on my mind. What do I do? And that's what this is saying here. Lock down your pride and step forward in confidence. You choose yourself. All right. Level your brow. You know what you set your aim for. Don't back out now. You know what that is. All right. So these, I'm going to hold them all up. This is what we have coming in down here in the True Heart. As you can see, it's wands, 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 and swords. The swords So it has to do with a lot of your power. Look at that magnificent power of the new birth, of the rising up, of stepping in with your gifts, your gifting, your gift of the Spirit, your alignment, your crowning glory, really. Because you have eyes, you gained wisdom through the pestilence, through the decimation, through the difficulty, through the, we can call it leveling up, because you had to go down to the pits of hell, and it ain't like leveling up through the clouds of heaven, like, woo, here's this little angel, here's that little angel. It was stank. It was rank. And that's what they were talking about dealing with the dead things, about the enemy, okay? About this old way of Chiron, of remaining unhealed. It's time to heal. And in this case, it's healing your environment and your situation. It's time to move forward, to leave the dead stuff alone, to leave the dead behind, to leave the old behind. And if you wonder, yes, I'm going to sit on the other side of this lens and listen to this message, okay? Because I need to know what's going on in Cancer as well, because we are the whole zodiac. It's when we put together the juxtapositions of these pieces that we begin to understand our full story, all right, our full soul song. So in this case, it's about rising up in the victory of the crown of your blood-born, blood-bought birthright. Is what you're talking about. Look closely. Your soul song. You're tuned to this key. You're tuned to this key. What key did y'all get? You got the wheel. You're tuned to the whole big pie, the whole big piece, the whole big puzzle. You know, that's what we believe here at Joy of the World, is that we are the whole zodiac. We are the entire thing. It's the tuning of our streams, the alignments and the such going on. Not seeing as one better than the other, as, oh, this is malefic, that is benefic. No, you look at the things and the facets of them and gain the wisdom and the knowledge and the understanding and apply it to your life to offer yourself the advantage. Okay? So next we have coming in the Five of Wands. Talk about some Medusa mind. You've been turned to stone, slowing down, taking you saying like, damn sweet time. Bleeding heart. There was some sorrow and suffering that stymied you, that slowed you down, even though there's amazing crowns of beauty and glory that you obtained, some seeds of life that you obtained in the midst of this. But you're like, when hell freezes over, no. Because I may not get more. That's what you're saying. You're like, I'm afraid to let this go. Hello. You're like, I'm afraid to let go because I may not get more. What if I let this money go? Because it's not necessarily that there's an abundance. There's pockets of money surprisingly left, even with COVID and all these other things going on. But there's a whole new wealth of life coming towards you that you cannot even see. It's the cosmic seeds of the wildflowers. Wildflowers are profusive and abundant. They need no nurturing, no care. It is from the warmth and the heartbeat of life itself, which is Cancer, hearth and home, right? That alignment that brings in more trust with your whole heart, and you will see. Okay, so we're going to get an uncommon tarot. That's these new guys, this baby, the promise, and the broken promise, and the cleansing has been showing up this week, showing out. So let's see about your wands here, because you put the 5 and 6 together, you got the 11, which is the ace, baby. You got the ace, and moving forward into new beginnings. Being able to easily cross between worlds. Like, it's not even just that. You don't even have to go from one place to the other. The worlds are contained in you. Both the underworld, the watery underworld, and the upper crust, friend. Which does play along with Cancer, right? The crab is on the shore and in the water. But this has a lot to do with amphibian. Amorphous. More than shape shifting, like chameleon type energy, this has to do with transference. Dreamweaver. There's some stuff going on. Let's take a look. That's going to have to, okay, the whole thing just came at once. So we're going to start here. The Empress is coming in underneath this wands. We'll just put it out beside so you can take a look. Look at this energy. Oh, look at their hands matching up. You hold all the gifts of life in your hand. You are the cornucopia. And now the hands are connected to the heart. But you had to lose your head to get this new start. You had to lose your authority, your power, your permission to be subjected to the realms of death, because who would sit there and stay in perpetual death? This was like an everlasting, eternal death. This is like the Gehenna the flaming fires, the pestilence, the ongoingness of suffering. And who would have stayed there? Who would have stayed there? But it was here to renew your heart, to renew your breast, because cancer is ruled by the breast, the chest, the breasts, okay? And that has to do with bounty, abundance, fecundity, life, overflow, milk, the sweetness, the nurturing, the new generation, the new way, that type of energy. And that's why you have eyes coming in. You brought back the eyes of life. You have, like, you're as gentle as a lamb and shrewd as a serpent. You're like, I ain't gentle. I'm like, yes, you are. Your spirit's still here, being patient, kind, and loving. But now it's beginning to, she's laughing and smiling. Laughing and smiling. Because you already have chosen the appropriate one, and it's leading you forward. It's leading you forward into your divinity, because the heartstrings of destiny have called you forward. That's why you went through all this. That's how you got through all this. That's why we're putting a bar on this, like this need to be tenacious and predator and prey, because like some scriptural texts talk about the lion will lay down with the lamb and eat straw also. So it's no need to devour anymore, no need to consume or be consumptive or live by the blood of your mouth, by difficulty, that death, that whole situation. So now we're talking about the trusting with your whole heart, right? Coming out of when hell froze over, because it didn't. I mean, yes, you were stuck. It was perpetual. It felt like forever. But there's been that resurrection power that thrust through and has like ejected you from that. So let's take a look. We have, ooh, baby, you know I love the ace. It is the trump card. Yes, in my deck it is. It's not the originator. You can imagine it in the imagining and the potential it sits at the front of the suit, but it's because it's what we are pursuing. It is the fulfillment of ourselves, whether it's the cup, the pinnacle, the whatever, right? And it is the reward. It is the fulfillment. It is the divine intervention. Talk about the power of restful peace, the power of perfect peace. It has to do with like stringing together your wisdom. And there was an assimilation of knowledge that you were given that had a lot to do with about being a living example, walking in the vibration of truth, and not just like truth and justice for the whole world. No, personal truth. That it's not about being the whole well-rounded individual, and that I need to be this kind of patient and that kind of loving. No, you began through dying over and over again. You're like, fine, what do I need to learn? What's my lesson? What's my lesson? What do I need to learn about myself? How do I not betray myself? How do I get on board, on page with myself? How do I fill my cup? What does my cup look like? Who am I and what am I here for? That's what you were asking. Okay, so with that, I want to get a credit card. Cancer, who are you and what are you here for? Oh, I see you. Where'd you go? There you are. Hang on. Sneaky. You tried to pass right on by. Right on by. Look at this. This is what is coming in. You are the perfect bond of pure delight, a beautiful, loving seed of clarity, of purity of heart, and not just a heart that resides here. This purity of heart unites with the mind, bringing heaven down to earth as a living example, but you're a prophecy of it as well, a testament, a truth. Okay, now you're stepping into this card. Let me. I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm free. That's what I'm clearing off here. It shows up every day to remind me to say that to myself, right? That's me stepping away from that dead, rotten stuff on the beach. Okay, Ten of Wands. It all comes together. You all come together in the center of self, and you begin to know who you are, that I amness, because there's very much a scorpionic energy at the heart of this read right here, that this is you like ascending out of the hell frozen ever, coming out of the depths, breaking through the ice, like buried in a watery grave. It's like the depths of sorrow, the furrow of the brow. Don't you judge my brow. Y'all, it's been a rough go these last few years, but it's talking about cleaning your teeth, getting the bugs out of your teeth, getting the grum out of your teeth. Remember how over here, no longer devouring the flesh, no longer devouring one another, no longer tearing yourself up. You gotta be sweet to yourself. You gotta turn that wheel. That's what we do. Tune our streams and the wheel of fortune will turn. You are the wheel of fortune. That is your wheel. It's called the zodiac. All right, friend. Alyssa, how is that going? Mm. Okay. So that brings in the world. That brings in the world, the whole new world. You are the diviner of life. You are the chooser of self. You are the one who sets flame to this, like kind of like the pilot light underneath your hot water heater. Once you ignite it, then it can begin to warm up this earth, and the earth is going to warm up to you. Life is going to warm up to you, which it already has. You just didn't know it. Is once you start warming up to life, you're like, oh, life loves me. The stars love me. The wildflowers love me. Even those crows love me. It all loves me. I am free. I am free. I am free. I am free to express the ancient warrior wisdom, is what you were talking about here. Being the fierce, gentle, wise one. The weaver of the earth. Remember the dream weaver? This is you. You're mighty, you're strong, you're tenacious, you're abundant. Your peace is perfected because it is within yourself. Powerful, boastful, not in a negative way. Like the energy just, your power is there. It is obvious. But at the same time, it is self-contained. Non-offensive, non-obtrusive. It has none of, and you're like, pick the card. Do I pick the card? So let's open it right now. Let's open this gateway right now to your world, Cancer. Let's open it right now. Your power coming in, your power of that perfect peace, your power of the dream weaver. Let's open it right now. So we open that for you, Cancer, and we break the limitations off. We shatter that veil, that separation between your higher and your lower realms. You are the whole world in your hands. Mwah. Love you. Okay, so let's see. So the sweet delights is kind of sitting over on this swords here, sitting over here a little bit. So this isn't just like a mindset. It was some of what you were speaking unto yourself. You kept speaking death and shadow into yourself. It's like framing it in the form of the negative as opposed to the positive. And that doesn't mean life is going to be good when you're having a sucktastic day. It's literally like, okay, this is sucking so badly. You know, like turn that wheel, fine tune yourself. This sucks, but oh my God, okay. My legs didn't hurt when I got up today. Or, you know what, I did get the front parking space, although it's because I'm having to go pay a parking ticket. You know, it's those type of things. It's being able to crown the situations, to govern them, to wrap them, to navigate them, to align them, to attune them. And you want me to pick something. What are you wanting to pick? What is Cancer wanting to pick? New job, new career. Take it like an assignment, like a job, like a career. Make it a choice, a career choice, okay? For some of you, that legit is career. Like what you've been in may have been a downward spiral, may have been a negative situation where like you had someone backstabbing you and you kept having to resurrect from that, like somebody speaking ill, and maybe it leads you to gossip or to be gossiped about. And now that can be difficult to endure, but that's the thing, you're being set free here. You're being set free here, not just in your mind, but in your environment around you, okay? That's a promise for some of you. Okay, so underneath that Seven of Swords, underneath that, it was like shrewd underhandedness, shrewd underminedness. It was coming in. It just kept trying to shame or force you. It was almost like a burden to bear, a badge to bear, like you couldn't even contain your own identity. Okay, Cancer? So here we have stepping in underneath it is the devil, and in this one is being able to come forward into your resurrection power, into the beauty of the butterfly, not just the butterfly, the moth as well, okay, because we have pollinators that go around day and night. It keeps the world turning. It's not all lovely, but you know, there is destruction and then there is construction, okay? But what we desire is the balance of the both. So, okay, that's this other cosmic card. The balance of the both. Don't bring that cold world with you, baby. Let it go. All right, when you transition from that environment into this new one, come with the beauty of it. Come with a clean heart. Cleanse yourself. Leave the baggage behind. Leave the old mindsets that have been tangled, like literally shed that old existence. When they shed the chrysalis, it was the original form. Like that skin pops off and it becomes a container, and you can't move forward in that. You need to be able to move forward and to not bring the underworld with you up here. All right? It's not about two worlds bumping around alongside you, because that will continue to create chaos, friction, lessons, that type of thing. And we're not here to learn, we're here to live. We're here to live and learn and grow. Okay, not like we have to keep working to earn it, thinking that we'll buy and earn a new life. No, it's about turning the tide on those tables and stepping into this energy of your perfect peace, of this whole new world, of this beautiful world of the wise gentle one. All right? And that doesn't mean you let people walk all over you. It means you just don't beat yourself up. You don't wear yourself out. You don't have to poke and prod yourself along. Remember, you're not picking yourself out your teeth anymore. Start devouring yourself, baby. Ooh, I love it. Because in comes, this is in your body. This is going to come in the real 3D realm, okay? In your earthen realm, your new environment around you is going to be playful. It's going to have order and connection. People who long and desire to connect, because that's the thing, is you can have a person sit across from you, and it could even be your marital partner, your spouse, your business partner, whoever. And if they are at odds, you can't connect no matter what you try and do. You can't choose for another person. You know that. You can't eat for another person. You can't work out for another person. You sure can't choose for another person. But what you have chosen for yourself is this, Cancer. Happiness in the dolphin. Those two worlds, this is what it looks like for you. Remember, a mammal that lives in the water. And not only that, you have friends. You have this whole new creation. You have the whole joining together of the whole mammalian world, of those who breathe life, breathe oxygen, and they take it in. And they are nourished in their heart. They're open and cleansed in their heart. I love it, baby. Hey, Cancer, remember to leave your comments down below. Let me know what's going on the other side of the lens. Color my world with your beautiful self. I love you. Stop by again real soon. Remember to check out Freaky Friday. Mwah.